Yo, I gotta watch that again. I can't believe my eyes. Isn't that broken? Alright, Gangnair, level 5 from this whale. I mean this F2P called Land6996. Alright. Thanks Land6996 for leveling up your Gangnair to level 5 so we could test this, and yeah, thanks for encountering you in the arena. Let's go! Look at this. Gangnair is gonna come. Gangnair. Boom! Survive with 1 HP. Heal back up. Wow. Just wow. I guess this is official. Lloyd is the only 5-star right now. Lloyd is the only 5-star that can survive a Gangnair. Hey, what is up guys? Guitar Rock here. Welcome back to another Brave 9 video. Alright, so apologies for the delay. For the longest time ever, I'm like struggling for the past few days because my sink was leaking, and I just found that out like about 3 days ago and have been trying to arrange for a plumber to come to my house and fix it. It's been getting worse and worse over the days. Alright, so this video has been delayed for like 2 to 3 days now. Hopefully, by the time when I'm making this video, let's see how many days left. 8 days left. Alright, so it's not too bad. It's not too bad. So let's talk about both Rean and Lloyd. We're gonna try to talk about the pros and cons, and hopefully by the end of the video, you will actually know who you would want more. Alright, so I know majority of you guys are still thinking it through, right? You're still deciding, okay, should I pull for Rean? Should I pull for Lloyd? Which one should I plus 15 first? Okay, so let me just say it in advance while I'm showing you some gameplay footage right here. Alright, we're gonna do some arena battles, and then we'll just talk about Rean in general. Now, Rean is a very strong unit. She's a very strong warrior. She competes with, you know, the likes of Gunter. She destroys a lot of formation right now, and she definitely doesn't struggle with killing almost any unit at all. Like, she even can destroy Mamone's energy guard at like 150k energy guard. She literally destroys that. Alright, look at that. She just destroyed both Ella and Vals. Like, I know those are extremely squishy, but we're gonna show more examples later. But with Rean, she... like, there's no mage that she can't kill except for Livia right now. Alright? When she was first introduced, like, that's my mindset, right? That's my concept. I was like, what's the point of Rean, right? What's the point of removing buff? Like, what is the point? Because you might as well just kill the mages as opposed to you removing their buffs. Like, that's... I know a lot of players have this mindset. This particular skill, the second skill, seems really weird. You know, remove the magician's casting state. But if you think about it, none of the magicians right now in the meta actually have 100% defense except for Livia, right? There is Natus as well, of course. Yep, Natus also can have 100% defense. The thing is, Natus is not super consistent, right? Buff prohibition sort of cancels. Alright, this is one thing that I can show you guys, I guess. Oh, it's a Celia first, unfortunately. So yeah, if it's that Velfern, I could show you easily that, you know, Rean will be able to destroy Velfern easily, no problem. So in terms of strengths versus weaknesses, Rean has more pros than cons. Alright, so the only thing that Rean struggles with, if I'm not mistaken, is Grand Hill Day right now. So that is the only thing that she really struggles with. But that's the thing, if you're using Velaka comp, you might have Sigmund. Like you guys saw, Sigmund destroys Grand, and you don't really have a problem with that. In most cases, yeah, Rean, look at that, she instantly removed Mamone's energy guard. You guys saw that. This is 300,000, so that means this is a second layer of energy guard right there. And then Vals would just go in and finish her off. No, never mind, Rean will go in and boom. Yeah, multi-hit. She's the strongest multi-hit unit so far right now in the game. It's just the pattern of all the warriors or all the units in the game. Correct me if I'm wrong, but all the multi-hit units in the game seems to not have something to go through 100% defense. They seem to lean towards the, you know, do a lot of damage kind of things, or maybe negate a little bit of what do you want to call that? The barrier of the enemy. As you can see, yeah, Rean has a lot of potential for sure. She can do a lot of things that most other warriors can't seem to do in a way. Like, I think the closest right now in terms of whatever warrior that we have access to right now in comparison with Rean is Gunter. Gunter is probably the closest one, but I would still choose Rean over Gunter any time of the day. But that's just my personal preference. Some players might prefer Gunter's range. You know, you get that big cross tile, especially at plus 12. But I think that range might not be that useful if you're going to hit like, you know, Gran or Mamone and you won't be able to kill them. The thing is, Rean can actually remove Mamone's first layer of energy guard consistently. But Gunter, I personally have a plus 14 Gunter myself, alright? And I'm comparing them at both at plus 14 by the way. My Rean is still 14, right here, you can see. So yeah, it's something to keep in mind. Obviously plus 15 Rean is going to be way stronger. But right now, I would say Rean does a lot of damage, which is in comparison or in contrast to Lloyd, which is something that we have to talk about as well. When it comes to Lloyd, it's going to be super tricky, but actually might be simpler if you have Gran. The major thing that you need to take note of, Gran heal there, plus 14, plus 15. I would say plus 12 and above. If you own her, like max rank booster and everything, she most likely will be better than Lloyd in most cases, alright? So the thing is, Lloyd is a 5-star, right? And yeah, it's a 5-star, but it's limited and not many players can afford to get Lloyd right now. But if you can afford to get Lloyd right now, I would say just get Lloyd. Overall, Lloyd is going to be much better. I would say if you're willing to spend a bit on the game, right? I'm going to say that Lloyd is worth it. Like, I doubt, this is just like a prediction kind of thing, alright? It's not confirmed. I doubt there will ever be another defender that has irremovable taunt besides Lloyd and Gran. In a long time at least. I doubt that we're going to have something like this in a long time. Because it's just extremely broken. The fact that you have this irremovable taunt, especially when you're trying to compete in higher tier competition, like I'm talking about like underground arena or tournaments, you will see the value of Lloyd a lot more. Like a lot of players don't see the value of Lloyd because they are either still like somewhere on the newer side or their rank doesn't require, you know, like taunt that much. Seer is most of the time enough for them, and I can understand that. Comparing Seer with Lloyd is just not a fair comparison because in a lot of situations, for example Guild Wars, like if you are attacking an enemy Seer, right, you can just place a Mamone and skip tile and that Seer's taunt would just get nullified instantly. But for Lloyd you can't. You have to hit Lloyd, and that's the thing, it's so hard because right now, if you guys are not familiar, everyone's favorite card is Gangne. Everyone bought this card. Everyone uses it to destroy defenders, which is why Lloyd's value is even higher than before. Now, unfortunately, Galenia Gran does not work in taking hits from Gangne. So Lloyd is the only other few defenders. Lloyd is the only 5-star defender that can actually take hits from Gangne. The only other two is legendaries Lucius and Mamone. So you have to take that into account. So overall, here's my advice to most players out there. If you can only pick one between Lloyd or Rean, you can only choose one, you are free to play. I totally understand that. I would say go for Lloyd. I have a feeling you're going to get a much better usage out of Lloyd overall, because it's quite hard to fill that role of a consistent taunter. Okay, unless you have Grand plus 15 max rank boosted, then maybe Lloyd might seem like a good skip. But otherwise, even if you have a Grand at plus 12, you know, that's going to be a long time before you can get her to plus 15. And max rank boosted is going to be a lot of resources. I would say Lloyd outperforms Grand in most cases right there. And that in itself is invaluable. Sure, Lloyd is not perfect. He has his own weakness. He gets one-shotted by Vals sometimes, not consistent. But in the situations that I was able to use him to his advantage, to his strengths, I would say those situations definitely outweighs the cons that he has. Now, Rean is a strong warrior, don't get me wrong. The thing is, with warriors, you guys know how it is. If you guys are new to the game, warriors get saturated very often. Warriors versus defenders, there's always going to be 2 to 3 warriors released every single month compared to the amount of defenders. It's just how it is. If you have been playing the game for a long time, you have seen the pattern, you would know. Supporters, magicians, and defenders tend to have less units overall in the game compared to the amount of warriors. I would say it's going to be much easier for Rean to be power crap or much faster compared to someone like Lloyd. Again, you know, I could be wrong because we can never predict the future accurately, but this is just based on my experience of playing this game for a couple of years. Alright guys, so that is going to be it for this video. Again, let me know if you guys decided or have already picked up either Lloyd or Rean to plus 15, let me know in the comment section below. As always, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.